So this morning I wandered off to conservativefans.com just because I happen to notice they have a petition going to to present to the Governor General to have the Liberal Party removed from power. Now, these people really got to get a life. This is just bizarre. Uh, we have a duly elected government. They've not threatened to take power on their own. And we have an election coming up in another 4 years. Why are you doing this? Why bother? But doesn't matter. It isn't even really the point. Uh, the point is, I have dozens and dozens and dozens of friends that are conservatives. They're hardworking people. We differ politically. We have different opinions, and that's fine. That's what democracy is difference of opinion. We settle it, we talk, we go, and then we have a beer. Nobody gets called fascist. At least I don't call them fascists. So once in a while they call me one. Seldomly do they call me a libtard. I got one that calls me a libtard fairly often, but he smiles when he does it. The point of this is they're just so hateful towards everything that isn't them. And that's not democracy. That's not Christianity. That's not Islam. That's just self-centered bullshit. Because somebody disagrees with you doesn't mean they're wrong. Because somebody worships a different God than you doesn't mean they're wrong. Come on, boys, let's get a life. And actually, where I'm leading on this is getting down to the scariest part of this whole page is comments under this stuff. Now, come on, folks. If you can't spell the word, and if you don't know what the word means, don't use it. If you haven't captured basic language skills, and English is your first language, maybe you should seriously consider whether you have reached the intellectual level that you can make, an informed decision on government, on policy, on foreign policies, on reform, on anything. The size of the tire on your wheelbarrow seems to be a challenge for some of these people. Now, we've got the same thing on the left, and they equally disgust me, but they seem to be somewhat less aggressively vocal. And actually, my big fling with them is I'm really getting tired of them going after the Christians because they somehow feel that it's wrong for them to have a God. Well, no, it's not. Come on, my liberal friends. They want to have a God. Let them have the God. That's part of their constitutional right too. Not, it's your right to have or not have a God, and their right to have a God if they want one. When they start to shove their God down your throat, you get pissed off at them, and rightfully so. But when you start shoveling your atheism and your disbelief down your throat, you're just equally as bad. The whole bloody works of you should go to a corner and have a big hug or something. But getting back to the comment section, you really, have got to be concerned about the people that are making these comments. Some of these are just scary. You can't blame an entire country's province on one race. You can't blame an entire country's province on one leader. God knows we've had an assortment of horrible leaders in this country, and we've had an assortment of good ones. And some of our best were, at the same time, some of our worst. None of them have been perfect. And even Stephen Harper, who I find one of the worst leaders we ever had many positive points. And at least at the very beginning, when I voted for him, surprise, surprise there, I believe he genuinely wanted the best for the country. And at the time I voted for him, what he offered and was the best of the policies available. I guess it comes as a surprise. I've actually voted Conservative more than I voted NDP federally. And I'm as far left as you're ever going to find anybody. Now, I just want to get back to this. Guys, especially to my Conservative friends, these people hurt you and your cause. Get out there. You know, you have things to say them articulately. I know you can, because most of you do. Don't support these goofs. Let them go. And on my side, on the left, we'll try and get rid of the goofs on our side too. You know, we have a democracy to run, we have a country to run, and we have people that need our help, and we need to do it. So on that point, I'm going to let it go because I see I'm running out of time. Good luck, take care, and love each other as best you can. Thanks for listening. Bye now.